A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, David?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rolling, throwing, looking right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and soda.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to pass, it's Carr. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like...
It's a seam wide open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
With jet sweep pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Carr. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs for the tackle. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
Touchdown Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Grabs it inside the 15. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense.
29 Philly, 29
Extending the play. Got his man on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Walton. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Fields. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Parrish. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy honestly who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. The give on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Direct snap. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Carr. He's got him this time.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Let's it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. That pass is incomplete. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to get...
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Making side adjustments here. Grab behind the line. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
My man.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He's got it for the two. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. The guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose again.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Trying to set up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. Back to throw, it's Knight. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jacobs.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Moulton. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Not sure why they want to throw again. The quick out. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse,